Hello, welcome to LG Press Conference 2020. Let me begin with a huge thanks and congratulations to IFA for bringing us together here in Berlin. And of course, thank you, every single one of you in the audience, for taking the trouble to be here this morning. Some of you, I'm sure, were with us last year when we talked about Anywhere is Home, our vision enabled by the latest innovations in AI and connectivity for a world where you can carry the essence of homeness wherever you are and wherever you go. And yes, our commitment to that exciting vision continues as strong as ever. But the thing is, going places hasn't exactly been our modus operandi this year. Instead, there's been a lot of staying at home as we all had to work and learn from home during those long and difficult months of the lockdown. So as the world chose home for the isolated yet united battle against the pandemic, we too have been reflecting on the fundamental values that LG brings to the world. And that is why, for this year's IFA, we are presenting the latest in our offerings under the theme, Life's Good from Home. In particular, we'll be looking at three key values which we deliver through our innovations at home and beyond: safety, entertainment, and convenience. These are three main qualities which we aspire to in all our innovations for a better life. And to tell us about these ideas and so much more, we have our Chief Technology Officer, Dr. IP Park, joining us on this stage. And as you see, we've been trying to match IFA's innovative formatting this year with our very own take on a live press conference. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage the President and Chief Technology Officer of LG Electronics, Dr. IP Park.
Thank you for your kind introduction, and Guten Morgen, Berlin. Welcome once again to this very special LG press conference. Now, I don't think you need me to tell you just how special the current circumstances are for our meeting this morning. Suffice to say that unprecedented has been our experience so far. Uncertain is the future, more so than ever. For our industry, though, as disruptive and damaging as they've been, the recent events present a rare opportunity to bring real change for those we serve. Lockdown, for one, opened up a whole new potential for our homes. Social distancing has pushed us to find new ways to get together, breaking down barriers between home and the outside world. How we eat and shop, how we work, learn, entertain, and take care of ourselves in just about every domain of our lives. We're having to try new things, new ways of living, which must now be turned into lasting innovation for a better life, for a better world. So today, I'd like to take a moment and share with you how we at LG have been embracing this new normal, meeting new challenges and offering innovative lifestyles. You'll see that our mission as a lifestyle innovator resonates louder than ever through this time of crisis. So let's get started. First and foremost, we are committed more than ever to providing products and services which help create a perfect nest of safety, both at home and beyond. The COVID-19 has created an especially heightened awareness of personal environmental safety, and that, I think, will stay with us for a long time after the pandemic. Which is why I think we've seen such great interest in LG Styler, our steam clothing care system. And I'm sure many of you know Styler for refreshing your clothes, but perhaps more important now than ever is its antivirus course, which tests have shown to eliminate 99.99% of viruses. No wonder we're seeing Stylers now in so many more homes as well as hotels and offices. And of course, that's all thanks to our patented True Steam technology, which uses real steam at 100 degrees Celsius to kill germs and viruses. And you'll find the same true steam in our dryers and dishwashers, so you can keep it all clean and safe. But what about more public spaces where you have to go out and mix with strangers? And not everybody has true steam at home. Well, we wear face masks, a simple yet effective way of protecting yourself and others. But you're right, those fabric masks can get rather stuffy, making it more difficult to breathe, especially if you have underlying conditions. Which is why we set out to apply our decades of expertise making great air purifiers to this alternative, LG PuriCare Mask. It's got a very light, very quiet fan to assist your breathing. A breathing sensor that changes fan operation when you inhale and also exhale. We've already made thousands of units available to medical staff as a priority, and you will soon be able to get one for yourself. So no more real excuses for not wearing your mask. Also, important in our battle against the pandemic has been the ability to accurately and immediately identify those with indicative symptoms. So you've probably seen one of those thermal imaging cameras which detect people with temperature. Quite effective, but so far very expensive. It also requires constant staffing for visual inspection. So we've come up with an alternative, a smart thermal camera which can read temperature and also identify people with facial recognition, all autonomously using artificial intelligence. So you don't need someone sitting behind the camera all day, risking their own personal safety, because this smart thermal camera will alert the management automatically when it detects someone with high temperature. And it's also much more affordable, enough to be used in much smaller communities like apartments, offices, schools, and gyms. I think this one's going to be real help in our continued battle against infectious disease. Well, another key trend coming out of the pandemic has been untact, avoiding or minimizing interpersonal contact. Of course, we all miss hugs and handshakes with our loved ones, and to that end, this social distancing couldn't end soon enough. But where we can usefully do away with manned interaction, I think it should be our mission to provide more efficient alternatives. So it's been a real delight to see fleets of LG Chloe robots finding new jobs everywhere, from supporting medical staff at hospitals to cooking and serving delicious meals at restaurants. In fact, at the beginning of this summer, we officially launched LG Chloe ServeBot as a commercially available lineup of robots. And all these great robots will operate on the latest version of our open source ROS2 compatible LG Chloe Platform 2.0. This open and versatile platform carries a whole range of functionalities from navigation engine to cloud agent, enabling our future vision for robot as a service. So, from true steam to thermal imaging and to robotics, LG is once again leading the way in delivering that all-important peace of mind for you and your loved ones. Now, other than the obvious threat of mass infection, another great enemy during the months of lockdown was boredom. With the theaters and theme parks all shut down, there's been a much greater demand on our home as a place of entertainment, which is why we've been doubling down on our entertainment offering. And the centerpiece of this entertainment game, of course, is our OLED TV. Now, most of you already know that 100 million self-lit pixels are what creates that perfect black or perfect color, what makes OLED still an unrivaled medium of display, true to every detail. But we want to do even better than that and make our TVs even more adaptable, more faithful to a whole range of contents we use TV for. For your home cinema, LG OLED TV creates a true cinematic experience with a new Alpha 9 Gen 3 AI processor, which uses advanced deep learning algorithms to boost picture and sound quality. And with Dolby Vision IQ and UHD Alliance Filmmaker Mode, you will be able to watch your favorite masterpiece exactly as the maestro intended. Also for gaming, LG OLED 48CX supports NVIDIA G-Sync, which means the TV's refresh rate adapts to the frame rate of the connected hardware, a real game changer, which will enhance your computer gaming experience with a perfect, tear-free graphic rendering. So, whatever your choice of entertainment, LG OLED TV will give you that picture-perfect experience. Another essential component of entertainment experience is sound. And we are seeing more and more homes now with surround sound systems consisting of multiple speakers. The problem is, at the moment, these systems have a fixed sweet spot where you can enjoy the optimal sound quality. But we do move around, right? So we're using the latest AI technology to bring more flexible personal sound system where the sweet spot is not only bigger, but it follows you about when you move around by automatically adjusting speaker volumes. So wherever you are in the space, this intelligent sound system adapts to your position and not the other way around. Optimization, not as a static setting, but as a flexible and continuous process of responding to our needs. In fact, that idea of versatility is the third and final piece I wanted to address this morning. Our lockdown experience brought up unprecedented demands on our homes. So working from home, learning from home, our living space had to be so much smarter, much more multifunctional to meet our needs. Sure, most of us are now back in our offices and schools, but that drive for smarter space is something that we're definitely going to push ahead. Here are a few examples. It was last year here at IFA that I demonstrated our ThinQ-Fit, a virtual clothes fitting solution. Of course, at the time, no one thought that we go so long with shops and malls all closed. So throughout this year, we've had a tremendous amount of interest from leading fashion brands that this morning, it will have to be the future of platformization, and we at LG want to lead that change.
Excellent. That's a whole new way of looking at what we do. So much to talk about here, but I'm afraid that's all we've got time for this morning. Thank you so much, IP. Hope you're keeping safe and take care.
You too, Merlin. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this year's very special LG press conference at IFA. Life's good from home, from a hologram presentation to a live Q&A session with our CTO, IP Park, back in Seoul. But of course, that is just the beginning, because we have so much more to show online this year. For the LG ThinQ Home, where IP just spoke to us, there's a virtual tour you can take with K-pop star Henry Lau. There's also an interactive video of a family living there, which you can customize to change the story. And last but certainly not least, we're running a 3D virtual exhibition booth this year, which you can access from your PC or from your smartphone. You know, I think I actually prefer this virtual exhibition because you can see all our products from all possible angles, something that's not possible in a physical booth. And you all know how busy LG booth gets every year. So it's a great change to be able to enjoy LG's innovation in my own time. So please do make sure to check out all of that and see how life's good from home. Well, that's it from us. Thank you so much, more than ever, for being here and have a wonderful IFA. Take care und passen Sie auf sich auf.